Welcome back to Southern RV TV. I'm your host Barry, and today I've got a special treat for you. We have one of the first 2022 motorhomes that we've received. This is the Jayco Redhawk SE 22C. It's a Class C, and it is awesome. It's loaded with great amenities, so we're going to check it out. So buckle up and enjoy the ride. So, starting right here at the front of the vehicle, this is sitting on the Chevy 4500 chassis. It's powered by a 6-liter Vortec V8 generating 342 horsepower. This thing has a combined gross weight of 20,000 pounds. It weighs about 14.2 as its GVWR, so it's got plenty of tow capacity. It even has a 7-pin round in the back, so we could tow an RV behind this RV. Because it's a Class C, we have access to the cab on both the driver and the passenger side, just like you would any other car that you'd drive down the road. It's pretty nice. They've given us the big extended mirrors there that are going to allow us to see all around this as we're heading down the road. On the patio side, we have this wonderful big electric awning that pretty much runs the length of the cab of the vehicle. It has LED lighting up above, and of course we can tilt it to one side or the other to let rain roll off if it's a little bit of a storm outside. Now, another cool thing that we've got going on here is right here, I'll power it on. We have an electric step, so when the door closes, the step automatically goes away. Same for opening the door. Now, if we're set up in camp permanently, we can easily flip that off so that the step stays out. It's just a simple button that's inside. Moving forward, we have access to our propane. This is where we're going to fill up the main canister that's going to power the heat and any of our LP stove systems that we may have on board. Also notice that we've got outside speakers out here, so having your tunes on is not a problem. Moving back a little further, we notice that we have a storage system here. There's just a little bit of tray up here as well as some plugs for a TV. You've got an outlet for cable out, and also in here we have our 30 amp charge controller for the solar panel that's on top. We'll check that out in a sec. That helps keep our 12 volt all topped off. Again, pushing back, more storage. They're just carving it out wherever they can. Let's jump around to the rear of the vehicle here, and I'll point out that this is already equipped with a backup camera. Now that's tied in to a camera that is in your rear view mirror so that while you're riding down the road, you can see what's directly behind the vehicle. We have our 2-inch receiver hitch with all our connections to the left of it. And while we're back here, let's climb on up and check out the roof because there's a few cool things going on up there. So, coming up onto the roof, one of the first things I noticed is that it's slightly radiused to let all of the water roll off. We have a couple of other cool things going on up here in the sense that we've got this wonderful giant solar panel that's going to help keep all of our 12 volt systems topped off and ready to use at a whim. Also, we have our king dish here. So this is an HD TV receiver. What this does is it picks up the airwaves around us, digitally translates them, and gives us TV anywhere we're at. Signals may vary by location. Let's pop on down and check out the back side of the camper. So right here on the back of the coach at the driver's side, we have our filling point. So this is where we're going to put our gas in. This is a 57-gallon tank. So that's going to get you plenty of mileage on any road trip. Also tucked up under here, let's open that up. We have a nice large storage compartment with a light and a couple of plugs in there as well. And right below it, notice that we have our sewer dump station. So that's where we're going to connect our sewer line and dump out our black and our gray water. To the left of that, our main power supply. This is a 30 amp service camper. So it's going to plug into a 30 amp pole, but we also have a plug and a spot for another TV hookup out here as well. Pushing back, we have our generator. This is an Onan Quiet Gas 4000. So it's a 4,000 watt generator. This is more than enough for the camper that we have here. It's going to be able to run your AC, and it's going to tie directly into that big old gas tank that we saw back there. And just past that, we have what I like to call Dad's toolbox. This is right by the driver door. It's a decent metal lined case, and it creates a little shelf right here when we open it up. Perfect for storing some tools because it does lock away, and perfect for prepping for something else. Let's crawl around to the front and hop inside. Stepping up inside the 22C on my right by the door, we have the cab. The cab itself is pretty standard. This is essentially a utility chassis. This is a 4500 chassis. It's not too fancy. So you've got a pretty standard head unit, pretty standard controls as we see. Everything is not super hyped up, but it's what you need. It's there. It's even got cruise control on board. Right up front, we have that big rear view mirror, which is actually attached to the video camera system. So that's pretty nice in the sense that it lets you see what's going on directly behind the camper. Up above, we have a nice sized bunk. This flips over, and it's got a hard back to it to keep people from pushing through. And all of this is padded. It's about the size of a full bed. So what that's going to do is allow us to have a guest, a kid, or even a couple of adults up there if you wanted to. The TV is a flat screen connects. It's on a mount, so it will swing out and point directly over here at this booth dinette. Or let me show you this right by the door, because we didn't take a look at it as I came up in. We have a lot of our main controls as soon as we come through, including the main power, so that's going to turn the house batteries completely off. We got a quick look at that Go Power charge controller. This is just a little heads up unit for it. It's got exterior lights, interior lights, and control of that power step, as well as the awning down there too. Up high, we have a more standard control panel in the sense that we can check all of our tank levels here, and we have our slide extension and our generator start-stop button as well. If we look across to this far side of the camper here, we have the dinette. The dinette actually has seat belts built into it. They're hidden away right now so that as passengers are with you, they can be sitting there enjoying the ride, playing cards. There's a couple of cup holders down on the end. And at the end of the day, the table can fold flat, the cushions can slide in, and we can create yet another bed in here for more guests. Storage is packed in wherever we can get it. So up top, notice that we have these overhead cabinetry, and that's nice and deep to try and pack away as much stuff as we can. This is a roof-mounted AC, and it's ducted throughout the camper, so it's pushing air from the front to the back. Our kitchen is pretty nice in the sense that we have a big dual basin stainless steel sink. I love that they've put a high faucet on it, and that's going to allow us to get pots and pans up under there with ease. The glass cooktop here, that's going to give us more extended counter space. That lifts and gets out of the way to reveal that 2-burner LP stove. We've got a high point microwave up top. And again, more and more storage here in the form of cabinetry up high with a shelf built into it. We've got a nice big cabinet down low. Below our sink, we could possibly get a trash can down there, and several drawers which would open up just to give us more space for those odds and ends, utensils, and other kitchen needs, including one big drawer up under the 2-burner stove here. And that's going to host some of your bigger pots and pans and things with ease as well. Also in the kitchen, we have our Norcold refrigerator. This is a gas electric refrigerator, so it can either run straight off the shore power, or it can run on a combo of 12 volt and gas, which is going to keep it cold while you're running down the road. Directly across from that, we have a pantry. This pantry is shallow, but it's stacked with all kinds of shelves for bringing in odds and ends and goods that you're going to be eating and snacking on later. Behind me, we have the bedroom and the bathroom. Let's check out that bathroom first. The bathroom hosts a foot flush toilet, as well as a big medicine cabinet and a nice shower with a radius enclosure. The bedroom itself features a queen bed. It's got a padded headboard, and I love the fact that they have put the windows to the left and the right of it, because we can open those up on a nice day and catch a cross breeze in here where we don't have to have our AC on. Notice that they've given us these reading lights up top. They're his and hers. They're on individual switches, and if you hold it down long enough, it'll switch to an opposing color, which is kind of nice. See that nice blue there? That's going to keep it from being too bright if your partner is sleeping. All the windows in here really make it great for being out on the road and having one of those beautiful picturesque campsites. There's no shortage of storage in the bedroom. They've given us a big closet off to this side, as well as a couple of more drawers down below for all of your winter clothes and other things. The bed also features underbed storage. Let's lift that up there. You can see we've got our cases and things in there right now, but it's a fair amount of storage under there. I could see packing in some extra blankets and things like that. Guys, I hope you've really enjoyed this tour of the Redhawk 22C from Jayco. This is the first 2022 model that we've gotten. I don't expect it to be around for super duper long, so come see it for yourself in person at Southern RV in McDonough, Georgia, or check it out online at southernrv.com. Until next time, happy camping!